Well, hello everybody. How are you? This is Siha Taf with Business Beyond Borders. It is a day to be cherished. I don't know if you guys saw my posting last night on the Aurora Borealis here in the Pacific Northwest for the first time. What a beautiful sight. It's a sign. So you got to look at life and you got to take these clues and you got to look at a sign. So that's a huge sign for all of us. It means, good things are coming. Just looking up and all the beautiful colors. Oh my gosh, it was so beautiful. It was awestruck. At awe how enormous this is in the sky. So today I'm starting off with just, a good cup of tea with you guys. We're going to talk about we're going to talk about some things that I think are life-changing. And so many of our friends and family have gone on, have joined us with this project, and it's changed their lives. Um, if I can share a little bit of my background, I was in real estate and mortgages, real estate development, and there was a world of hurt in 2008, and I was part of that world of hurt, and I needed to find a way to get out of that hole. And I don't know if anybody's in a hole right now. It seems like, we get in some small holes, we get in some medium-sized holes, we get some big holes. Well, this hole was all the way to China for me, and I had to dig myself back out. So I don't know where you guys are at. If you're above ground, God bless you. Let's pull more people out of the hole. That's what we're here to do, right? Um, Back then in 2008, I was dealing with a lot of stress. I don't know if you guys are dealing with, had a lot of bills and I had a lot of, commitments. And I ran a company that just the overhead and the employees, it was just a lot on my plate. But that's, back then in business, it was go big or go home kind of a thing. That's the attitude that I took. And I went big and I gambled on it in the 2008. Well, no matter how much money I had, there's no way I could have survived that one there. The stresses just kept on adding and adding and adding to where the point where I was getting so sick. My body was breaking down. The stress was breaking it down more than my bad habits at that time. And I needed to get out of that. It was a must. It wasn't a wish to get out. It wasn't a want to get out. It was a must. I must get out. And so I'm sharing this with you guys because in today's economy, we're hearing that the cost of everything's going up, and it's really tough for folks. And we're seeing that we're seeing some of uh, the employees from big companies with degrees and everything else, Tesla and other big companies getting laid off and living out of their car. That's a true thing, and it's a tiny that's it's not forever, but there are people that are going through that. And I just want to say I went through that. And I want to help those folks out. I want to help you out. And if you're flourishing, we need to flourish more so we can give more. So I needed to find something that could pay the bills, could give me the lifestyle that I wanted to have, to give me the lifestyle that I wanted to share with my friends and my family. And I found a project, and that's the project is such an amazing project that I've been with it for 15 years. Prior to this, I've only been with one other project. That was my real estate mortgage development stuff, and that was for 20 years, almost 20 years of my life. So if you know anybody who is in those industries and they're hurting, or in any industry that's hurting, let's talk to them. Let's give them give them a solution. Let's give them a fix. Um, my when I was looking for to start out the next project or the next career that I was going to do, I wanted to have a career that I can be helpful to everybody because I love helping people. I did that in the real estate, and I just loved it. I wanted to continue. So I wanted to continue with something in that line of work. I wanted to, when I was in the real estate industry, I'm sharing my more the industry that I'm in. Look at your industry that you're in. Who is your market? Who do you sell to? Who your services, your product, your everything, right? When I was in the real estate business, my clients were between the ages, usually between 25 and 60 years old, right? And they had to have good credit, and they had to have a good job, and they had to have savings, and they had to want to buy a house or refinance and then use me compared to everybody else. So my niche was very small. My market was very small. So I said, if I'm going to find another company, I want a company that has I want a company that has that has products that everybody can utilize. So that was the first thing that I was looking for. Then I was looking for also in that criteria or in my checkoff list was I want a company that was borderless, where we can do this business anywhere, whether it's, for some industries, whether you're a doctor or a licensed realtor or insurance agent, when you change states, you have to get recertified or get licensed in that state. Well, I was manifesting, I was hoping that there'd be something out there that there was no borders and I can just do this anywhere that I wanted to do my career. And because I believe that in business, it's going to be a global business today and going into the future. The business of local businesses, to be honest, I'm not knocking it, but you're limited, right? You're limited to the time you're open, you're limited to your market. I want it to be unlimited. So I was looking for a borderless business. I live right by the Canadian border and I wanted, and I'm from Southeast Asia, Cambodia, and I wanted to just grow the business everywhere. So another a check off list. Something else I was looking for was a business that, remember, I was hurting. I was needing money like I needed oxygen. So I was looking for something that I could start right away. I didn't want to have to take the time to go to school. I didn't want to have to take the time to, get certified. How many people do you know out there that are looking for something, but they don't have the time to go for the schooling or the money and all that stuff? Well, we can show them a project that they can start right away and make big dollars right away, right? If they just follow our lead. I wanted to have, again, that's what I call an instant business or a ready to start business, right? So that was on the checkoff list. This project allows me to do that. Wanted to have a 24-hour business, something that we could make money 24/7. I mean, doesn't that sound great? That is a reality and people do it every single day. So why not you? Why not me? Why not us? We have a 24-hour business. I got used to that because I used to have rentals. And if those of you that are investors or have rentals, you know what I mean. At the end of the month, you get your rent check. At the end of the month, you get your dividends. So I like a 24-hour business that's always making money, cash flow coming in. It doesn't matter if it's $500 or $15,000, but we want that 24-hour business. We have this. We have this in this project because it's an online business, and online doesn't sleep, and online doesn't have no borders, right? So when it's no borders, there again, we build organizations all around the world. So when we're asleep, our organization is building. When I wake up, I see the sales coming through on my computer in Southeast Asia, in Australia, in Europe, in Africa, in India, wherever it is in the world. When we have it's like a cash register. When we wake up, we can hear the ka-ching because we have businesses around the world and we have that opportunity to grow around the world. And you're growing around the world with people who want to grow with you. And that's again, that's a borderless business, a 24-hour business. Again, checked off on the list. I wanted to be able to work with and be around like-minded people. It's just so much easier to be in that circle of people who want the same things out of life. And I believe we all want the same things out of life, but some are willing to take more risks than others, and that's okay because whether you're getting a job, that's a risk, believe it or not. It's not secure. Whether you're starting a new business, that's a risk. Whether you're going to go to a school to get a new career, that's a risk. Everything, there's no guaranteed way. But I wanted a way where I could learn it and I can teach it to other people, and we could create this environment of positive thinking, positive outlook, cash flow with like-minded entrepreneurs all around the world. That was a checkoff list. Got that. And then last but not least on my list that I wanted was residual income or passive income. If you've never heard of residual income or you know what it is, for those who might not know, residual income is when you put out your efforts, you get paid, and then you teach other people to do a trade or a craft or sell a service or sell a product. And then when they produce, you also get paid. So that's residual. Owning a piece of real estate is residual because you own it, but you still have to maintain it. You still have expenses. You still have to fill it up, but then you get cash flow. That's residual. That's just one property. Now imagine 10 properties. Imagine 20 properties. The more properties you have, if you're doing it right and it's the right market, your residual is bigger, and sooner than later it becomes passive. And that's what I was looking, because I got used to the residual income and the passive income. So this project that we're going to talk about has a residual and the passive income. So I'm going to share my screen because I want to talk to you about where you guys are at. So that's where I was at and what I was looking for, and I want to share with you, my screen here. Can you see that? Let's see here. Let's go to here. Let's start. Let's start where we're at. Trying to get full screen for you guys here. Okay. This is this is my journey and our journey. So many people that I've connected with around the world. We all, like I said, we all want the same things, right? We want freedom. We want time freedom. We want the freedom to do what we need to do when we want to do it, how we want to do it, with whom we want to do it. And this is just, one of my visions that I've always had in business, and that was to do what I love doing. And that's helping people, that's growing a business, and that's traveling and seeing the world and experiencing life on this beautiful planet. Last night was a perfect example, seeing the Aurora Borealis for the first time in my home, in my house. I mean, I don't have to go up to Alaska. Well, if we can't see it here, I would love to see it, in the Netherlands up there, or I'd love to see it in Alaska, where it's just way more massive, I'm sure. I was at all with what I had here. I want to learn and experience what other people learn and experience all around the world. When I travel, I don't, I go to some really nice places, and when we go as a family, I'm going to admit, I'm not a morning person, but when I travel, I can't wait to wake up to go explore. So I allow my beautiful wife to go ahead and just, sleep in as long as she wants. I get up first thing in the morning. I go to find a taxi driver that speaks English. Usually I'm in a country that doesn't speak, there's not a lot of English speaking people. That's all great. I love that. All they need to do is speak a little bit of English and get me where I want to go. So first thing in the morning, I find a taxi driver. I said, "Do you speak English?" And they say yes in their language, whatever it is, and they say a little bit, un poquito. So I'll say, "Hey, can you take me to the local coffee shops? Can you take me to the local restaurants?" So I'll spend the first 2 hours. Usually it's about 2 hours exploring the locals, where the locals go. I don't want to go where the tourists go. I want to go where the locals go. And when it's that early in the morning, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, the shops are just opening up. So you're getting everything fresh and stuff like that. Sometimes I buy and I bring it back to the hotel. And usually we're staying in a nice condo and I can cook it up. Or when my wife wakes up, and my family wakes up, I know where to take them already, right? And so when I travel, that's what I love to do. I love to explore. I love to see. I love to get it all lined up, arranged for my friends and my family, because we travel with friends and family as well. I like to know what time we're taking the sailboat, what time are we going to the luau, what time are we going diving, what time are we going, mountain climbing, what time we're going hiking. And it's just I just love planning that out. So, but that to be able to do that, I really can't have a job, just over broke commitment. I need to be able to make, like we said, the cash flow coming in, online or away from the computer and everything else. So that was one of the things, big things, why I'm doing what I'm doing. You got to find out, what's your reason why you're doing what you're doing. Um, I was when in growing up, I was shunned away from money, or I don't know the right terminology, but my parents didn't make me feel good about money. They just said they, in their own ways, without physically saying it, they just said it wasn't something to aspire to be or to get. And so I was suppressed for a long time, and that was my wall. And I didn't recognize it until way later in my adult life. I would say in my 30s. Like, no, I bought my first house at 25. I did all these things here, or excuse me, at 20. I got my first company at 25. And so I was like, well, that all takes money. And the more money that I have, the more things that I can buy that I like. And if I like a Rolex watch, or if I like a Porsche, or if I like whatever I like, I did it for me. I didn't do it for anybody else. And you should do that for you. And money gives us that freedom to do that. It's materialistic, but you're buying engineering. You're buying somebody's time and engineering that they put into that. You bought their brain. So, whether piece of artwork, I can't draw an art, but you know what? If it means something to me, yeah, I'll pay tens of thousands of dollars for that art. I have a statue that's a limited edition statue from a friend of mine that has statues all over the state of Washington, and universities. And so when he had this one statue that just called to me, I loved it. I had to have it, right? But that takes money. And I'm just sharing with you guys that, if you ever have that blockage or you don't have the means to get it, well, let's find a fix. Let's find a solution. This project gives us that solution so that we can have nicer things in our life. We can share nicer things in our life, and we can give away nicer things in our life. I love giving. I just the I love gifting. I don't need to receive. I love gifting more than I receive. I've just learned, I would say, in the last decade and a half, to receive. When people started to give me things, I felt awkward. It's like, oh, what do I say? What do I do? I'm really appreciative. I'm really thank you, but I didn't know. I'd rather give. The gifting of things is my joy. So that takes money. Um, when we have money, we can change lives. Our lives, the people that are around us. We can do more things. We can, uh, the stress that I was having, that I was telling you guys about, back in my financial crash, well, that's gone. I haven't touched it. I have PTSD when it comes to bills. I don't have any bills. I don't even look at the bills. To be honest, my wife takes care of all that. All I need to know is that they're paid. All she needs to know is that they're paid. Happy wife, happy life kind of thing, right? So it the cash flow that we can derive from this project will allow you to live a better life. Okay. A better life means giving, like we talked about. Giving, there's charities that I've always given to, even in my lowest times of financial hurt. We had to give to our own organization. I'm not looking for props or anything like that. I'm just saying, you know what? We're supposed to give, and we want to give. And the more that we all have, I believe the more that we will give. When I was a young boy, about 5 years old, we had to flee Cambodia into Thailand into a refugee camp. And when we went there, we had nothing. My parents had nothing. My dad was an Air Force pilot. My mom was a junior teacher. When you flee a country, you just go. You don't take anything that you try to, but then they confiscate everything, right? So our family claimed political asylum in Thailand. And when we were in Thailand at the refugee camp, waiting to be sponsored to the US, just like any other refugee back then in 1975, that was the first time I learned or saw a charitable act. I've never seen it before. And I saw it because on the trucks, they had the UNICEF logo that you see there in the far left-hand corner there. They have they gave us blankets with the UNICEF. They gave us t-shirts with UNICEF. And I didn't know what it was. I just thought, okay, it's a brand, you're 5 years old. It looks cool and it's brand new. So awesome. Well, as I got older and I learned about philanthropy, I didn't know what that word was until in my late 30s or mid 30s. I didn't understand because I was working so hard from 20 to 35 to create something for myself and my family, right? My future, that I didn't understand what philanthropy was. Even though we were doing it, it wasn't enough in my mind. Once I learned what it was, then it was like, I want to do more. And so I've set out to, wanting to do more in that part of my life. So that is some visions that I have and had, that I wanted to change my life. And I believe that we're all looking for change. We're all looking for change for the better, right? So here's the project that I'm involved with. I'm going to share with you the payment plan. We have a high ticket price item that pays out high commissions. Okay. It's just like anything else. It's relative. Every company has a wholesale price, has a retail price, and it has a margin or profit margin, right? And so I'm going to talk about the money because that's why you're here. We're here to grow a business. What a business is only here when it is what? Profitable. If the business is not profitable in any way, shape, or form, it's gone. Even if it's the best business in the world, if it's not profitable, it's closing its doors. I'll use the example in current times, in the bigger cities, in some of the neighborhoods, they're closing down the Walgreens. They're closing down some of the Targets. They're closing. These are some of the biggest companies. Why are they closing down? Because they're not profiting. Okay. So what the project that I'm in, and so many of my friends are in, is we're selling a service or we're selling a product. I believe we're doing both, because when you get the product, you get my service, you get our service. If you bought a laptop, would is there anybody that comes over to your house or gets on a Zoom call and helps you use that laptop? I don't think so. Okay. When everyone got your cell phone, did somebody come and the Verizon, that's who my carrier is, did they call me and say, hey, can we teach you how to use it? We want you to use it to its full ability? No. With our project and our product, that's what we do to our customers, because customer satisfaction is what keeps us in business, right? And making the big bucks is what keeps us in business as well. And that's what this is all about. So I want to share with you the patented pay plan of this project. So I started with my stresses and my health was deteriorating. Well, I was able to get that back through this product. My mindset, I was stressed. I had, because my mind was so stressed, my heart was tight when I woke up. It was like, how am I paying the next bill? I don't know if you guys are all there or been there, but I've been there, and deep down, and it hurt. And so I said, never again. So I said, never again will I put myself in that position. And so I looked for something that would fix that. This is in life. We're just looking for fixes. Your car breaks down, you fix it. Your house breaks down, you fix it. Your finances break down, you fix it. Your relationship breaks down, you fix it. We just have a fix, and it's an easy fix. And the fix is direct sales, human-based marketing. It's person to person. No matter how you cut it, sales is people to people. Whether it's virtual online, whether it's face-to-face, whatever it is, it's direct sales, human-based marketing. That's what we do. Our company patented its pay plan. The pay plan that our company has, it's not just what they say they're going to pay us. It's a USA patent, right? And I've been in the company for 15 years. The first 5 years, the patent wasn't even out. That's how new it was back then, right? So we were going off of faith, or I was going off of faith, that this company wasn't going to change their commission plan. Well, they didn't, and they patented, and it's been 15 years later, and it's still the same. Okay. There's no, when you do join us with this project, there's no stocking of product. There's no monthly qualifications. There's no annual renewals. There's no time limit to rank up to get more money. And then when you rank up, you don't ever rank down. You don't ever lose your spot when you rank up. And then there's so many projects out there, so many programs out there where you have to keep busting your butt, or you're going to lose that rank. But nobody's going to tell you about it. I'm proud to say we don't lose our rank. Okay. We never lose the title that we get. The product that our company promotes and that we promote around the world, and however you want to promote it, you want to do it face to face, you want to do it online, you want to do it live, you want to do it in a stadium, go for it. Okay. Because we are the movers and the shakers. Okay. They're the engineers in any company. Who gets paid the most besides the CEO? It's the salespeople. It's the people that are the movers and the shakers of the product. It's not the engineers. They're brilliant. They're bright. They're just geniuses. But the salesperson has the ability to surpass the engineers and all the people who are putting it together and all that. And a company, it needs that. But you know what? I think, one of the easiest pieces of the puzzle to making the most money in any project, and that's to be the sales in sales. And salespeople think that's a hard word, or that's a dirty word. No, it's not. It's just the exchange of value between you and the person, or you and the company, or you and the product. You like that product, you love that person, you love that company, so you're willing to pay X amount of dollars for it. Well, our company sells different types of products. This is the flagship product. It's called the K8, and during this recording, it's at $4,980 US. And the company will pay 8 points, 1 point representing $340 for the sale of the machine. When you first get the machine, that's what the company's going to pay you. So here's the payment plan. I want to show you the money. Just like the movie said, show me the money. Well, I'm going to show you the money. I love this part. Cheers. Got my tea here. So when you sign up, when you join us, by joining us, it's very easy. It's just you getting one of these products for yourself. You should have a product for yourself. You should be the walk of the walk, talk of the talk yourself. If you don't have one, it's really hard to do. You know, if I'm driving a Porsche and and I'm trying to sell something else, excuse me, I'm trying to sell another model, you know, a Ferrari or whatever, probably could do it, but I'm not walking the walk, talking talk. This is what I believe in. That's the kind of person that I am. When I was in real estate, when I helped people develop property, when I helped do rentals, because I did developments, I did rentals, I believed in what I do. So it's believing in your product, believing in your company, believing in your system, believing in your people, believing in everything that you have. You got to have full on belief. If you don't, it's short lived. It's short lived. So when you get one of these machines, you are part of the project. And when you share it with somebody, our company is going to send you a $340. Now, this is US dollars. I know we have friends from all over the world here, but it correlates the Forex trading correlates to the price in your country, whether it's Mexico, Canada, wherever. So 340 for the first sale. The second sale that you make is 340. And I'm going to call these lanes where the arrow goes down. And the company pays 8 point, which means 7 people down more, you're going to get paid from this point here, $340. You're going to use up the 8 points that the company delegates. The machines are 4,980, but the company takes 53% of that for the manufacturing and the running of the business around the world. They pay us distributors 57%. We're a transparent company. Our company is transparent. Okay. Wait, 57, 43. My bad. So 43% of the cost is the company's cost. We make 57%, okay, altogether. So your third sale in your third lane, the company doubles your commission. You're going to make $680 US, okay? $680. Again, every person under that 2A lane, down to the seventh point, to the seventh level, you're going to make 680. On the 8th level, you're going to make 340. And the reason why it starts to decrease because the commissions get doled out to the person who made the sale first, and then it's split between everybody fairly. And the company keeps track of this. I don't have a payroll department. Thank goodness. The company pays out all my organizations all around the world with their ID, their distributorship ID. You're an independent distributor. It's tied to your machine. It's just like a warranty, that's tied to your machine. It's just like a social insurance number up in Canada or a social security number here down in the US. I don't know what they call them in the US around the world, but you have one that's tied to you always, right? So that's how they know how to pay you and where to pay you. So in this 2A leg here, it says 10 group sales. What does that mean? That means when there's 10 people in your organization that have purchased the machine, you got paid on all 10 of them. All 10 of them. Whether you made the sale or your teams made the sale, you got paid on all 10 of them. You then rank up to the 3A level, which is now 3 times the 340, which is 1,020. And you can follow the arrow down there for the points. Always paying out 8 points total, right? Always paying out. So when you're at that 3A level, obviously your organization is growing. Your organization is going to grow to 20, and then from the 20, your 21st sale, you're going to rank up to the 4A level, and that's going to take you to 1360. And then when you're in your team do 50, again, you could do all 50 of those, or you and your team. When I say team, not everybody's going to want to do this as a business. But the ones that do want to do it as a business, they're going to rank you up faster. And that's what we want to do. We want to help you rank up faster. We want to help you rank up to the 5A level. And once you get to the 5A level, it's 100 group sales. And as you can see, there's the 8 points divvied out to all the right people down your line. You don't have to keep track of that. That's the beauty of this whole thing. You don't have to keep track of anything. The company does all that for you. We want to get you to what Enagit, our company, feels is your highest rank, and that's a 6A level, making you $2,040. $2,040, but there's 2 points more left. Because remember, these from 1 to 6, that means 6 points. There's 2 points left. We're going to teach you how to make another 2 points. It's so easy. So that on every sale, you're going to make 2720, about $22,720 is what you're going to make, is what we're going to teach you how to do. That's not on this one. That's not on the slideshow here. It doesn't imagine when you get to the 6A level, every machine that you sell and your teammates that are right underneath you sell, you're going to make another $2,040 off of their efforts. That's the residual that I was talking about. Okay, every brokerage, when I say brokerage, insurance broker, mortgage broker, stock broker, all of those brokerages, the broker's at the top and he has agents below. You're the broker. But the cool part is you're creating more brokers. So the more brokers that you create, the more that you make. Unlike in an institution that, like I was in as a real estate broker or mortgage broker, I didn't want my staff to pass me up. Okay. In this scenario, in this business, I would love for anybody in my organization to pass me up. Good for them because they get paid more and I get paid more. What a beautiful program. You get paid what you're worth. You get paid how smart you work. You get paid how hard you work. You get paid how efficient you work. And you get paid how lucky you get. So sometimes you get lucky and you get someone who's going to be smarter, smarter than you, work harder than you, work more efficient than you. Great. Welcome to the team. You want to welcome those people to the team. Okay, guys, really easy business. We just share it and show it and move it forward. So I'm going to leave here and I want to show you a bigger picture. Oh, I think I should have stayed there. Let me stay here. I would like to show you a bigger picture of where we can make thousands. It starts out with hundreds, but let's make thousands, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands. And FTC disclaimer, this isn't a promise. This isn't everybody's going to do it. This is, what the possibilities are, what the possibilities that I've seen people do this and then better than this. And what am I talking about? Let me show you. Again, they are promoting the same things, the same thing that I'm sharing with you. This top of the line product through the company. These are the different types of products that our company provides. A water ionized filtration system, excellent for health. And I won't get into any of these, what they do today. I just want to show you the products. An Ukon turmeric capsule product. Ukon is the highest antioxidant found out there, over 9,000 scientific studies and peer reviews. We manufacture the best of the best. And a Nespa spa shower filter, bath filter, because we're about health, beauty, fitness, eco-friendly, vitality. All these products here we have that will benefit in all those areas there. That's the 3 products. When you get the 3 products and you promote the 3 products, this is what happens with your paychecks. Show me the money, okay? That's what I'm here for. I'm here to show you the money, and we can get into more detail one-on-one. So however you got here, whoever introduced you or invited you here, get back with them. If you need to reach out to me, you can reach out to Siha Top. My name's spelled, just run your cursor over my name or any of the people that are here. You can run over their names. You can find them on Facebook or, reach out to them on Instagram. I'm pretty sure most people that are in business do this, but here's the big money. So when I love practicing what I preach, so I practice what I call living insurance. Living insurance, health insurance is when you're sick, right? Life insurance is when you're dead. Well, living insurance is what I call the 3 products together. I get to invest in it and I get to use it. I get to benefit from it. Not just my family, more importantly, than right? Get to benefit all that. My family and friends, myself, get to benefit from all 3 products. I love it. My friends and family love it. And when they purchase it, put yourself in the you in this picture here. And you bought all three products. You invested in all three products. It's about 88,000, about 8,600 around there. I got the right figures on the next one. You invested in all three products, and then you shared it to Aaron, and Aaron did all three products. And then Aaron showed it to Amy, and Amy bought all three products. Then Aaron showed it to Abby, and Abby bought all three products. Now, if you look at to the right-hand side where it says what's in your mailbox, because our company sends the checks. Yeah, here in the US, Canada, and Mexico, they send the checks. Other places around the world, they deposit it. So on the when you bought, you paid yourself already in your investment because you bought under yourself real quickly. You made 380. When you sold to Aaron and he bought all three, 1120. When Aaron sold to Amy, Aaron sold to Amy. There's a residual, your first residual. You got 1120 for Amy's sale. When Aaron sold to Abby, you got 1120. Residual. You might have helped or you might have not done nothing, but that's money that's due you. That's automatically paid to your mailbox or to your deposit in your account. And now you go find a second Aaron per se. You find a Brittany. Brittany buys three. You make 1,680 from her sale, and you've ranked up because the first Aaron sale, Amy and Abby brought you to 11 sales. So when you sold to Brittany, you ranked up to the next level, to a 3A level. So with her purchase order of three, you made 1,680. Then Brittany shares it to Bruce, and Bruce does the same thing. You got paid 1,680. Brittany shares it to Ben. You got paid again 1,680. Again, residual. You might have helped out. You might have not. You might have got lucky, and Brittany's just a rock star, and she gets it, and she knows how to do it, and she's just, she's an influencer. In life, the influencers are the movers and the shakers. Okay, so Brittany's a mover and a shaker. She went at that. You didn't have to do anything. You got 1680. Colin is your third direct sale. Because of all of Brittany's sale in her organization, that ranked you up to the 4A. Remember what 4A means? It means you get paid 4 times the points for that product. So when you sold to Colin, you're a 4A. You made 2,240. Colin sold to Choli and also sold to Courtney, same thing. And you got paid again $2,240. All put together is 15,620. This is almost double your investment of the living insurance that I call it, right? This is of all three products. You've almost doubled your income. Whether that takes you a day, a week, a month, a year, it's still the best investment return on your ROI, return on your investment that I know of. And then from that point on, or even from Aaron, just the 3 sales to Aaron, it's 100%. You're making 100% profit because you've paid off your investment route right there already. Okay. So let me show you for the bigger for you bigger dreamers like myself. I love to dream because dreams come true. Okay. This is, again, all three products, the living insurance, all three products that I was telling you about. And this is how we do it. This is how we place it. So there's a plan. I'm not just like sharing this to share this. We have a system, we have a plan, you have support to grow your business, to grow your opportunity, to make your cash flow come in. Okay. Here's the investment. All three products, living insurance, $8,630. If you did that, we'll show you how to build your organization the right way. Why do I say the right way? I've been doing this for 15 years. For the first 5 years, I built it wrong. First 6 years, I built it wrong. It took me 6 years to figure out how to move this thing faster. Okay. So you're gonna save all that time and learning and effort and hardship because it's free. I'm gonna give it to you guys free. Okay. our goal here is for the big thinkers. We're going to do 3 people in a month, 3 people that want to buy the 3 products, right? The living insurance products. And when we do that in your first month, you're going to bring into your household $2,825 in the first month. That is a realistic number. That's a realistic goal. It could be more than that, but let's just go with that. Your second month, we're going to go help out your organization, and we're going to get all 3 times 3 is 9. 9 organizations also investing into the 3 products. Your paycheck is $11,865. The third month is we're going to help everybody in your organization. When I say we're going to help, it doesn't matter what time. If they're serious, we're serious. I've been known to wake up all hours of the 24 hours to talk to a teammate in India, in Dubai, in wherever. It doesn't matter to me, because when I say it doesn't matter to me, I love it. I actually love it. I love, because I can go back to bed, or I can wake up and do some more things. So I make the best of it. I don't do it all the time, but if they're serious, I'm serious, I'm going to do it. Because in the third month together, we're going to bring in 27 people in your organization. Your paycheck is going to be $35,595 for that month. If you tally it all up in all 3 months, 3 for 30, your paycheck is $50,665. That's 3 months. So that's some simple math on the bit, for those who just want to go out there and just rock it. Let's do it. There's a plan. It's not just hearsay. It's not just, okay, let's see what we can do. No. Here's the GPS. We set the GPS. Now let's go do it. I want to share with you that it doesn't stop there. What I want to say, but it doesn't stop there. This is a career plan poster produced by our company. And they are the higher level leadership ranks that we want to get you to. We want to get to ourselves, because the higher we make, the more money we make. And that residual income becomes passive income in sorts. Okay. So as 6A, remember that was the top rank. When you get to that rank, there's a bonus involved, $3,000. Every rank that you hit, you can see the bonuses there. I won't go through the whole thing and read all the bonuses, because you can see it right there. Okay. I'm at here at 6A 2-3 level, where I got a $25,000 bonus, monthly checks of $5,000, and quarterly checks. I'm not saying that to brag and boast. It's the same thing that you have in this opportunity, in this project. When I started, I think the highest level back then was like a 2-4, maybe a 2-5. 15 years, and there's people now hitting the 2-7 rank, and soon the 2-8. And you can see what their bonuses are and their monthlies are. They're doing 7 figures with this is just the basic income, residual or passive income from the company, not including their own direct sales. Add a couple 6 figures to those figures there. But I wanted to share with you that there's a plan in place. Okay, so that's the plan. Show that. I want to, it's the career plan. We chose this product. We chose this project because we chose this product because it's satisfying. It's really satisfying. You can have a job, you can have a career, you can have, a way to make money and pay the bills, but is it satisfying? We find that people who get into this and put their whole heart into it, and they receive the rewards, it's so satisfying, because the rewards, I'll be honest with you, the rewards is when I see you guys, when I see you, our new teammates, when I see you starting your business, succeeding and ranking up. That's the reward for us. And that's what we chose to do. And so we want to invite you right now, today, make a choice. It's your choice It's your decision. It's your life. I'm just the messenger. We're just the messenger. We love the message. We love the project, and we love people. And so we're asking you, make a change. You make the change. If you're scared, we are all scared. Is it worth it? Absolutely 1,000 million%. We're here with you. You deserve this. You deserve this. You deserve this project in your life. And you want to get it into your life. We're here for you. Okay, folks. So I wanted to show you that when you build something small, it soon becomes really big, bigger than all of us. And before you know it, you're traveling around the world. That vision that we started out with, of everything that I was looking for in life, I get to have it with you guys. I get to have it with my friends and my family from all over the world. It doesn't matter what age, it doesn't matter, what criteria that you have in your life, whether you went to college, went to high school, it doesn't matter. What matters is where's your heart? What do you want out of your life? And how can we help each other? And that's what we're here to do. Okay, guys. I want to say thank you so much for taking the time to be here with me and sharing this, cup of tea with me and allowing me to share this project with you. Let's take this forward. I hashtag life by design, because if you don't design your life, somebody else will design it for you. If you don't own your life, somebody will own it for you. They're happy to own it for you. You own this. Be the boss. Be your own boss. Let us help. Okay, guys? I want to thank you so much. I'll see you again. Please reach out to us. However you found us, find us again. This is, 2024. The years go by so fast. It's going to only go by faster. Find us, hook us up, or let us hook you up with the project that will change your life. All right. I'll talk to you guys later. I love you. Go be legendary. Take care. Bye, guys.